Hey, you, I'm the Queen of Shade. Welcome to the interview. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe. Oh, and hit my Cash App to support your favorite content creator. Now let's get to the interview. Mwah.
Let me tell you something. You're a bougie bitch and your mama is too. Said you're a bougie bitch and your mama is too. You're a bougie bitch and your mama is too. Said you're a bougie bitch and your mama is too.
Salutations, Stufos. This is your fabulous leader, the Queen of Shade, coming to you with another special presentation. Moving full speed ahead, getting to know some amazing, amazing people from all around the world. It has truly been a treat and an honor. Having said that, I have someone that you need to meet today. Someone that if you know, then you know he needs no introduction. But I'm going to try my best and give him an introduction. This young man is a digital content creator, an exclusive content creator, a model, and an actor. He does other things, but we're going to get into those things as we speak to him. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to formally introduce you to Mr. Yuri Oberon.
You for that.
Hi, baby. All the way from Rio de Janeiro, too.
Yes. Hello, people. I'm so thankful for being here today. I'm a big fan of you and your program, and it's my big pleasure to be interviewed for you, and my pleasure to stay here for all your public. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. How are you today?
I'm good. I like you said, I live here in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. It's fucking hot today. Oh my God, I'm like burning. But I'm great. I'm great. I'm stay at home today, just watching movies and play video games on the Friday.
Yeah. Well, get this. It's really gloomy and really cold here. So
Really,
we'll take Rio any day.
I can't.
So are you from were you born in Rio?
Yeah, I born here in my city. I live in a little city that is not little, but it's a city inside in Rio de Janeiro. The name is Nova Iguaçu. It's like New York in the name, of course, but it's New Iguaçu in English. And it's a city for great big people living here, and there's a lot of woods, waterfalls. It's a hot place to live, but it's a little bit far away. The most popular part of the state, like Ipanema and Copacabana, is a little bit far away, like 2 hours from here. But I live here in Rio, and I'm born here.
You know what the crazy thing is? You are always traveling because you're an adult film star and a content creator.
Yes. Normally, the people come here because Rio de Janeiro is a famous place for tourists, and I have the honor to meet a lot of people for out of the country who came here for make content or just for travel for vacations. And inside the Rio, I travel more here, and I travel just little places in Brazil. For real, I don't know all my country because I have a big country, and I just was in 3 states different than Rio, like São Paulo. I was last week in Espírito Santo, and I know one place in the south of the country.
Wow. Well, that's okay because what I like is you were kind of secluded, you kind of grew up, but your brand and your fame, it has
Oh,
gone outside of Rio de Janeiro. It has gone outside of Brazil. You are known from Europe to America to everywhere now.
I've never been in the United States before, but it's my dream to come there. But for Brazilian, it's so a little bit hard to do this because we need a passport and a tourist visa pass, and I
Yeah.
don't have this pass.
Yeah.
But when I start to make porn videos, I start with American industry. So I started to recording with Papi Cop, is an
Yes.
American studios. And that's why my career starts growing outside of the country. And the people outside know me first, then the people here.
Well, that
And after this long after many years, after we started with the platform, I start to create my OnlyFans content.
yeah.
And with my OnlyFans content, I meet other persons, other creators from outside, and this made my career growing more and more. I was outside of my country in Germany for 2000 for two times. The first times I was in Germany was in 2016, I think.
Okay.
Was a great journey to be there, but was the only place I was before, and just there. I really, really want to go to United States, and I hope to meet you there when I go.
Listen, you'll probably meet me in Brazil before you meet me here.
Sorry. Oh,
Listen, I'm telling you the truth because I'm so tired of America. And I understand, like I do, let's back up. I do understand that America is the dream. Everybody wants to come to America, but if you follow our politics and you follow our the way our citizens are treated, if they're not black, if they're not white, it's like it's terrible.
yes.
So, I like to like I travel, so I want to travel. I'll probably meet you there before you meet me here.
Now here in Brazil is not a good situation for the Philippines. I think
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
And next Sunday we'll have our vote day is the second turn, and I hope to change the president because the actually president does not represent me. Bolsonaro is a shame, and I hope this change. And it's a historic and important moment for us here
Yeah.
because the intolerance for Black people, for LGBTQA plus people, and for artists and for teachers and for kids and for women, that intolerance is so growing and is so bad all the time
Mhm.
here. And we have a great places, beautiful. That is the beautiful people, the beautiful, the almost tasty food and beautiful beaches, everything. But the political things here is like a massive, the massively share. It's
Oh,
like United States. When I say to go to United States, it's like a dream, but it's like a dream because there's people there who's I wanted knows and some kind of places or others.
yeah.
About the political things I know is so hard for the black people and gay people and trans people like
Yeah.
we are.
Yeah.
So this make me scary.
You know what's so crazy? As I'm talking to you, it's kind of crazy because I'm about to say this to you. Like, you don't really realize how famous you are outside of your country.
I'm
You're really
sorry.
famous. I said, you don't realize how famous you are outside of your country.
Yeah, for me it's difficult to have this metric because here, okay, when I go to supermarket, sometimes I find someone, oh, you're Oberon, oh my God. And when I go to the parties, it's the two. But when I'm in, I have this the situation more when I'm talking with people in Instagram, for example, and the people outside, oh my God, you are the real bro. Oh my God, I love your videos. I see your work. You're so great. So for me, it's like, what is happening? I don't have idea what's happening. So it's difficult for me to have this metric, and understand completely how it works outside of here. I
Yuri,
really I don't have idea. I don't have idea.
Yuri, I have a son. My son is in his 20s. He's also LGBTQIA plus. And I said to him, I'm interviewing Yuri today. And he said, okay. He recognized the name, but he wasn't sure. I sent your picture and he was like, oh my God, I love him. And that was in Atlanta. He's in Atlanta. And he was
Okay.
like, oh my God, I like you really, and this is the thing that a lot of people don't understand is because, you know, people see content creators, even myself, and they swear that we are just rich. And we're not. We're trying to work so hard to get to the next level. It's kind of funny that you say that because in my country, I don't really work as much as I would like to. I am actually planning to leave my country for Europe, Paris in particular, to work more because just the way that they treat Black people is just not, and we have this thing in our industry of entertainment where all of the business people are white and all of the blacks are all of the talent is black, and they treat us like slaves. And I'm not a slave, and neither are you. So it's like, I have to think of something else. So that's my thing. I'm just going to pack up and leave. I did it before. I lived in Paris years ago. I want to say 2005.
Oh
And yeah, I just turned 40, Yuri. I just turned 40. So I
my
think,
God.
yeah,
That's
yeah, you said that on my birthday. So I just, I've taken my time and I've built my brand. And I too am a lot more well known outside of my country. So I'm going to go to those places. I have a huge following in Brazil. I have a
yeah.
huge following in Brazil. So, I do other things. I sing and different things like that. So I have to bring, my treasure chest of talents when I come. But, you know, people don't know this about me. But I really at one point wanted to work for the United Nations because I wanted to be an ambassador for LGBT rights worldwide. I felt that we need emissaries and ambassadors that go from country to country to make sure our people are being treated correctly because we're not being treated correctly. We're not. I don't understand why you shouldn't be. And that's another thing about your government because it shouldn't be that hard for you to travel, especially when you can verify that you're a public figure, you're a famous person in America in America. And, so for them to not give you the visa or give you the permit, it's them trying to keep their people inside their country. And that's not right. You should be able to, the world is everyone's. The world is just does not belong to white men. We should all be able to travel. I remember I have a friend from Trinidad and Tobago, and he talked about how hard it was for him to get a visa to come to America. And then America did him really dirty and put him in an immigrant camp for a long time. Where he couldn't call me, couldn't call his family. He like vanished off the face of the planet. And we were all worried as to where he was. And when he came out of there, he called me, and this was years ago. He said that it was a mistaken identity. They said that someone robbed a convenience store in my city of Philadelphia and that he fit the profile for the robber. So they came and they literally pulled up to his house in a big white van and jumped out with SWAT, like you see on television. He didn't know what was going on, and they grabbed him and he's trying to fight them because they didn't announce that they were police or anything. And they put him in a camp for 6 months, an immigration camp for 6 months. And he said to me when he left, he said, after that treatment, I will never return to America. He lives in Germany now. He said, I will never return to America. And Yuri, it's getting really bad here. It's getting really bad here. Um, I want to ask, do you ever have thoughts of Europe? Do you ever, you said you went to Germany once. Do you ever have thoughts of Europe or working in Europe, Paris or Amsterdam? Amsterdam would be great for you.
I really wanna first I wanna send a special pieces for Atlanta
Yeah.
because I have a lot of fans in Atlanta. And I don't know why, I don't know if it's because of my movies or because I like ballrooms or because I love the Atlanta people. But my kisses for Atlanta, big religious foods for you too. And yes, I have the thoughts to move for Europe one day.
Yeah.
And it's so hard for us to get out for the country because our money here don't have a value. Uh, Dollar and euro is more valuable than reais is
Yeah.
our money.
Yeah.
So it's everything we wanna try to do um, to make our life different is expensive.
Yeah.
To live here is expensive.
Yeah.
To try to get a visa pass is expensive. And that's why I'm stopping here until today because my money with OnlyFans is not the biggest. I'm not rich. I work and I pay my bills. I have a yeah. It's really hard to live because it's many things here is much expensive. And I'm stuck here in Brazil because for trying a tourist pass or to buy a ticket, flying ticket is expensive like a ship. And today I'm famous. I know I have a growing fans follow me, but the money I have by on today I just working with OnlyFans and just for fun, just the platform for free. And all the money I have is from there. And all this money just for my living here. I don't have too much more for trying to make more. Do you understand me?
Yes.
So, because the value for the money here is not good. So I have a thought to move on and to move out of the country. I really wanna try. I really wanna go to Germany and try to live there one day. I said German because it's the only place I know outside of here.
Yeah.
In the next year, I will try to travel around and to know better other places in the world because we have a lot of places beautiful, magnificent. When I want to go there and to be there, I love travel because I love to stay with good people. I love to go in a little city and sit in a table with a old woman and talk with her about her life and eat a normally food and to know more about the culture. This for me is more valued. There's more it's much more than just money.
Yeah.
Uh, it's more special.
Yeah.
And I love my country. We have a lot of things here to enjoy,
Yeah.
to to make growing more our country. But the political now is complicated to me. The people here need more open-minded for doing better the things who have us to do, you know.
Don't let it discourage you. Don't let it make you sad because, like we said, and I say this all the time, you were born there. You didn't have a say in that. But if you keep working, you will get out. You will get out. And what I love is, here I am. I'm in America. And I'm
Yeah.
talking to you because you have touched my life with your content. So if as long as you continue to do what you know to do, you will touch so many people's content and so many people's hearts and lives. I don't like the idea that, you're stuck there. I don't like that because that's not fair, because you have to, even to advance your career as a, in adult entertainment, you need to be able to travel. You need to be able to travel. And that's, a lot. Yes, I do know that a lot of people, a lot of the companies, they come to you. Yeah, because it's cheaper. It's cheaper to
Yeah.
come to you than it is to fly you here and give you a working visa. And, because those are the things, like even as a model in Paris, I was kind of under the
Yeah.
gun until I got oh, yes, I was a model years ago. I was 22, I'm 40 now. So, but no, it was very hard to get the visa, the working visa in Paris, because, you gotta they gotta it's the whoever's hiring you has to say, okay, this person is working for us, this is the work visa, so you can make money. It's a lot different now because I'm the queen. So everybody's like, yes, come, we'll help you get your working visa, this is that and the other. And I'm like, okay. But I just don't like the idea of thinking um that you're trapped, because it's like, it's not fair. It's not fair. And especially when you say that, because you are. And this is what people don't understand about fame. You can be famous and not have a dime. People don't know that. Like, you can be famous and go home to the house you started in. It like, the thing about fame is it puts you out there, but I'm just going to say this, most fans will not help you get to the next level.
Yeah.
They won't do that. They will
And
watch you.
I think uh, how I make my work today is actually it's so special because I have a idea, then I need to put my heart and my soul in everything I do.
Yeah.
So when I'm making the movies, when I make my content for Instagram, or my content for TikTok, or my content for every platform, I put everything there because I believe I can touch the people.
Yeah.
And that's why we are talking now.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, unfortunately, the world don't works like this. But I have this hope inside of me
Yes.
that I can continue making my job like I'm doing
Yeah.
because it's a slow, but I'm growing slow like a tree.
Yeah.
And be a tree is important
Yeah.
because a tree have strong roots and can make can provide fruits, you know.
Yeah.
And that's what I want. I want to pass for the others how beautiful the life is. Because for me, the most important thing is the day I'm living today, as how I'm living, who is by my side,
Yes.
who is my friends, my family, how my family is going, and this is important for me.
Yes.
About the fame is a thing so passing fast, you know. And okay, fame is okay for my job because I work with advertising, marketing, and entertainment, but it's not everything. I
Yeah.
prefer the people who know me for what I'm doing with my heart and with my soul.
Yeah.
This is important for me in the first place.
Yeah. Have you so it sounds like, even with the streams of income, it sounds like that the issue is government. It sounds like the issue are the laws. And, I would venture to say now, is this now these laws, it's the whole of Brazil? It's the whole country?
Yeah, because our country is a continental country. We have a lot of problems with our president right now,
Yeah.
but we are the people here is so conservatory people,
Yeah.
So the minds here is so close
Yeah.
and so little. But we have great people here fighting for changing the situation. Right now, this weekend, in the Sunday, we have the elections for the
Yeah.
president, and I hope this can change again
Yeah.
because in the past was great. Was not the oh my god the paradise, but before this president, the things was growing. I made college because of governance programs, and I don't pay anything to
Right.
do my college.
Right.
Today, I'm graduating in advertising and marketing, and
Congratulations.
graduating graduating in photography too.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And this was because in that moment, the government here will have this more options for the people, like try to make the service, like more opportunities opens. And when this government now starts 4 years ago, how this opportunity was closing for us because it's a conservatory government start.
Wow.
So I hope changing this after this Sunday and back to normal, like we need here. Um, but I need to travel inside my country too because there's a lot of places here with great people who's I need to know better.
Yeah.
Good people, like in the north of the country, in the northeast of the country,
Yeah.
is the people with a lot of culture, a lot of colors, a lot of kind of. I'm a fan of the music of the food.
Yeah.
Every place I go, I want us to know more about the music and about the food for
Hmm.
the place. And that is a thing we have the most food here, and we have the most histories to pass for them others. For me, it's so important to tell stories. It's so important that people tell about his lives because I just can help you and you just can help me if I tell you about my life and you can share with me.
Yeah.
I imagine uh, I imagine the truth about the life is to share. You know,
Yeah.
we just are here for sharing.
Yeah.
I'm here for sharing what I'm do. I'm here for sharing how my life is, and maybe I can make the life for the other people a little bit better. I don't know.
Yeah.
This is important in the life, and this is important in how I make my work. I can work today with a sex content, but it's not just for. I don't want to make just simple things, uh, uh, with no. I don't know how can I say this.
Substance.
But yes, I want to make my videos with something touch someone,
Yeah.
with my view and make it in the way how I like to do.
Yeah.
And that's why I prefer to work today with OnlyFans because I have the freedom to make what I want,
Yeah.
how I want to do,
Yeah.
without, and I don't need to a director send me, oh, you're gonna act like this, you know. So for me, it's more this freedom is like artist's freedom
Yeah.
to touch the people around.
Yes. And you also have your what people don't understand, because everybody they say, oh, everybody's going to exclusive content creating and not a 9 to 5 anymore. And it's because with you being an exclusive content creator, because I am an exclusive content creator, like I've been I do this exclusively. I don't have any other job, thanks to my grandmother who kind of retired me from the 9 to 5. But it's like it's our freedom. It also is our time. We get our time back. We have more time to live, more time to enjoy, more time to travel, more time to relax. And that's what a lot of people don't understand, because everybody's like, I don't understand why everybody's doing exclusive content. Well, baby, it's because I can do my exclusive content one day of the week and then chill for 3 days. Like I don't have to, it gives me my freedom back and my time back. And a lot of people don't understand that. And they don't understand that even though, we're creating content, we work pretty damn hard. We work very damn hard, to make sure that the content is valuable. And I love what you just said, because as you were saying that, I said, I could see you making movies, like, like real, like movies, like, and I'm like, wow, with you going to school and getting those degrees in photography and marketing and advertising, you can make your own movie and advertise it. Like there's so much for you to do. And, what I love, and this is the thing too, because I heard this years ago when I was a young model, that the best place to scout models was Brazil,
Yeah.
because Brazil has there's such a melting pot, there's such a mix there that you get such beauty from all over, yes, all over the world, so I knew that. And you know I'm making it my business. I want to make it my business to visit Brazil. But and my thing is, especially like, I'm so glad. Okay, I'm so glad that you speak English. Because I have had so many content creators from Brazil that wanted to interview with me. Carlos Marinho, like all of these other people that wanted to talk to me, but they didn't speak English. So I had to kind of figure out how I could have an interview with them and translate. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to hire somebody to translate. So it's Portuguese, right? You guys speak Portuguese, right? Okay, good. Because I have a friend. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, we here speak Portuguese.
Portuguese.
Some people think we speak Spanish because other countries around speak Spanish, but no, Brazil is the only speaking Portuguese here. I don't know why, but I know why. But but it's complicated for the other countries to try to understand us. And here is so difficult to find someone to understand English. My English is not better. I'm sorry for that,
Yes,
but
your English is good.
like, I'm trying to understand you when you talk to me, and it's a little bit. Sometimes I'm lost when I trying to make my ideas to more clear
Yeah.
for translating in English. But I learn from by myself, watching movies, listening to songs, and I love cinema.
Yeah.
I love audio and
Yeah.
visual things, and that's why I'm working with this today. And that's kind of expression
Yeah.
what touched me so early. When I was a child, I was like big fan of the Disney productions, and I started early to try to translate the songs I listen in the radio, and I try to make English first, but I don't understand nothing in that time. With the years was passing, I I was in the internet. The internet boom started, and
Yeah.
I was MSN. I don't know if you remember the MSN Messenger. I
Yes,
was in
I
Messenger talking to people for outside of the country. It was there when I started to try to to be a conversation in English, and I was starting to try my English to growing. So today I'm talking in English because early I started to go there and try this. But here it's complicated for the people trying this because everybody is afraid to try to be a conversation and for the people outside looking for us like, oh my God, they're so dumb. You don't talk good. I know it doesn't happen, but it's our minds thinks like this because I don't know, the people here think sometimes think is not too much. I have this problem all many years in my life. The things I do is not the best thing. And I don't know is why I am gay and I am black gay
yeah,
for the you know we don't have this thing. Oh my God, I'm so great. I'm so beautiful. I'm so top of the tops. I don't have this.
right.
Every single day, I'm trying to talk to myself. Baby, you're good.
Yeah,
Make your work good because you're good.
yeah,
And I'm now 32 years old. And just now I can realize this. I can realize then I'm fucking good when I'm doing my things.
yes,
And I really hope the Brazilian people, can find this inside, inside your souls,
confidence.
because the people here are so talented. There's so many talents. We have so many creativity to make the things work because it's so hard to live here.
Yeah,
And we do this. We live every day. We live, and this for live like this is just we need a lot of creativity.
yeah,
And we need to know this because everything around us say for us we can't. No, you can't do it. You're not good enough. You can't be rich. You can't travel around. You can't. You can't. Everything around us every time saying that. But it's a lie. We
yeah,
can do everything.
yeah,
You, we just need to start to believe in us.
yeah,
We need people, Brazilian people, we need to start to believe in us and
yeah,
make a chance.
yeah. It's so funny that you say that because Black people are the same way. Here in America, we're so talented and there's a lack of confidence, there's a lack of allowance here. And like you said, we have to believe. We have to believe. It's so funny that you said that you learned English from songs. I have a friend who's from Bologna, Italy, and I met her in Paris many years ago. And her name is Anna, and she was a model, but actually she went to Paris to be a designer, but she looked like a model, so everywhere we went they were photographing her. But she learned to speak English from listening to the Beatles songs. She listened to all,
Wow.
yeah, she listened to all the Beatles songs. Yeah, and she that's how she learned to speak English. And what I love about people outside of America is that just what you said. America, not all Americans are lazy, but a vast majority of Americans are complacent. That means that they are comfortable where they are and they don't want to change. They don't want to grow. They don't want more. They want what they have, and that's enough. And that's why I don't do well in this country because I'm like, I want more. I need more. I want bigger
You're hungry.
audience. Yes, I'm hungry. Yes, I'm hungry. So that's the one thing. There are a lot of similarities with your country to our country. Now, the sad thing is that we can get a passport and try and fly anywhere because they figure, oh, American, sure, but it's such a sad thing that Brazil was around for thousands of years. America is only what, 500 years old? And yes, we rose to be a great superpower, but at what cost? You know, meaning that we did, and I'll say we because I'm an American, even though I don't subscribe to their practices, but America did a lot of bad things to get to where we are, and that's not, I don't want to be a part of that. I don't want to be a
Yeah.
part of that because I, like, even in my work, I didn't do a bunch of bad things to get here. My grandmommy helped me, so there's a conflict of character here with me. I, like you said, you work, I work. It's so crazy because when we do see people come from other countries, their work ethic looks like mine. They will work and work and work and work and work to have what they want, what they need, where they want to be. I stopped because it looked like you were going to say something.
No, no, no. I'm
Oh, okay.
just
Yeah. No, but it's true. Like, and that's the thing too, because even it's really weird because people will come to your country knowing that you will work harder. So they come seeking you out because they know you'll work harder. But my thing is, everyone that touches another country, and I'm speaking to myself. I have a friend who's from New York. Well, he's from Virginia, then he moved to New York, and he is a citizen of Portugal. And he was trying to get me to come to Portugal, because I can become a citizen there very easily. So I'm going to do that. And it gives me citizenship and the ability to travel to 28 other countries. So, and France is one of them. But what I love about him and about us is that, outside of the country, I mean, everybody's work ethic is so, like, your work ethic, everyone's work ethic matches my own. And it's like, because Americans look at me and they're like, oh, you work so hard and you work all the time and you're always working. And I'm like, outside of the country, everybody's working like this. Everybody's doing something with their talents, with their creativity, with their belief in self. Everybody's doing that, and I love it too because I started at the very bottom. And I know what that's like. Nobody handed me anything in this country. I started at the very, very bottom and I had to work my way up to where I am. And I did that, which is why I defended so much, is because I worked hard. And my thing is, I couldn't wait to have this interview with you. And I didn't know it was going to go this way because you are one of, like, oh my God, you're one of our favorites. We here in America, Yuri, we love you. We love you. And to know that the currency when we subscribe to your OnlyFans and your Just for Fans is not paying you as much, that's enraging. That makes me angry because here we are subscribing, thinking, oh, you're going to get this money. And you're not getting the money for the work that you do. And that's so disheartening. But like you said, I like what you said. You said you have hope. I have hope too, but I'm going to also be about action. I have to become an emissary. I have to become an ambassador with the United Nations so I can travel and be like, okay, yeah, this is not allowed. Like, we don't do this. Like, no, this is, so many people say they fear a new world order, but we need a new world order. We
yeah.
need it. We need a universal currency, first of all, and it needs to be euro. It does. It needs to be euro. But America wants to, oh no, we're America. We don't have to do. Yes, you do. These other countries are thousands of years old to our 500 years old. That's nothing. You can go to Rome and see colosseums that have fallen thousands of years ago. They have history. Our history in America, especially my history, is not good. We don't know where we came from. We don't know our bloodline, and they tell us, oh, well, you should be happy to be an American because it's worse everywhere else. And it's like, but look at what we had to sacrifice. Look at what we had to sacrifice. And then we find out America could very much so do something about travelers. We could open our borders to travelers, especially when you're working. I just that hurt my feelings because I'm just like that. Now wonder, because I support a lot of content creators, so and I mean I've supported them for years, like Yuri years, and like I said, Carlos, he goes by Carlos Marinho, and he's like one. I remember when he did his first scene, and I was like, oh my God. And I love that man just as much as I love you. And I said to him, I'm like, he was like, I would love to have an interview with you. And I'm like, okay, well, when do you? He said, I don't speak English. And I'm like, oh, so my thing is, I'm gonna get a translator. I'm gonna get a translator.
Sometimes I can help you someone with the translator, and I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a translator because even the internet is doing what the world won't do. The internet is expanding us and
The
bridging
revolution.
yes, it's the revolution. It's expanding and growing our borders. I would not sit here today without the internet. And I knew back, I'm talking when I was in my 20s, they asked me, well, what do you want to do? I said, honey, I want a career on the internet. I want to be on the internet because that goes everywhere. My music has been heard in 53 countries and I've never been there, you
Yeah,
know? I got write-ups in Europe and magazines and things like that. And I went to Europe, but I was passing through on the way to Paris. So I didn't stay very long. It's so crazy that most of us, even with what you said, even about your own country, we want to travel and see the world. We want to see the waterfalls. We want to see the differences. We want to see the great beauty that this world has to offer. And we should be allowed to do that. We should be
yeah,
allowed to do that. And you know what? I believe that we're going to be. I believe that we're going to be.
I
Yeah.
believe it too. And I'm so grateful because we have internet. Like I said, and I start to learn English because I had internet in the past. And today my work, I just have this work because internet exists. And when you're talking about the new order, I think we are doing this right now with the internet house.
Yeah.
So in the same time, the internet makes some problems because it's a lot of informations and a lot of fake news
Yeah.
about a lot of things. This makes the disorder or crazy sometimes.
Yeah.
But my hope is stay in there and the people like us,
Yeah.
artists, entertainment,
Yeah.
because we can touch the people with the work we do, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Uh, Working with sex today is just one of the forms I can express myself.
Mm-hmm.
Inside this, I can express with the point of view I use, with
Yeah.
the music I listen.
Yeah.
Today, because of my work, I know the singers when before I was just fun and I can talk with and have a chat with. The peoples in other countries, like I'm talking with you right now,
Yeah.
and the peoples who come here just for make a work with me and the other guys, like Rahim Camps and other guys
Yeah.
can work here because internet make this revolution.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
have the opportunity to be good and to make the good, you know.
Yeah.
And this is an extremely good tool to use. We need to use internet better. We need to use the internet to make this frontier goes down and we go for the other civilizations, for the other citizens, for the other countries around all the world, not just in Europe, not just in American states, about the Asia, about the Australia, about the Oceanic, about every world, you know.
Yeah.
Uh, my dream is before I pass out, I want to travel around for the many, many countries I can
Yeah.
and try to learn the most of the languages I can try and to learn
Yeah.
and eat a lot of food. That's
Yeah.
my really dream.
And you know what's so funny? You're gonna have that dream. You're gonna
Yeah.
have that dream. You're gonna have that dream. You're not gonna stay trapped because my thing is people that love you and adore you, if they knew this story, they would help. But now they're going to know this story because we told them. So now it's like, okay, we're gonna, yeah, like no, we're all that it's so funny that here I am in America. And I feel the same way that you feel. I want to get out of here. I want to travel to as many countries as I can, eat as much
Just
fish
feel
as
so
I
nice.
can. Yeah. Eat as much fish as I can, you know, just travel and enjoy life and not have to worry about, oh, well, all the bad that goes with it. Like I want to travel and I want to see the world. And I'm working very hard too to make that happen. And even in America, because of the evil in my industry, I have to do it, like you said, with your OnlyFans and your adult exclusive content. I have to do it myself. I can't trust them because if I slip one time, they're going to descend upon me like wolves. I can't trust them. So I have to do it myself because I know if I do it myself, it'll be done correctly. And everybody involved will benefit. They won't try to rob me, of what I'm doing or make me a slave because here in America, stars are not famous just for no reason. They're slaves. They work really hard and tirelessly and it's not, no, in America, a star is a slave. A star is a slave here. And I don't like that. I'm not signing up to be a
Don't want to
slave.
be lame anymore.
Oh, no, no, no. Like I'm not signing up to be a slave. So tell me, your entire family, they live in the same place that you do?
No, no. I live just me and my husband and my
Mm.
dog here.
Oh,
My mom live in the same city than I live. That house is my family house, but
mm,
my mom moved on for other house and live alone today. But
yeah,
in the same city I live.
yeah,
And here just live me, my husband is downstairs with my dog.
yeah.
Just was. Yeah. I have one brother,
That's what I was
uh,
asking.
but my brother lives in the same city I live, but not it's not close to me.
Okay. Yeah, that was exactly what I was going to ask where your family was. So it's amazing it's amazing to really sit and chat with you. I've learned so much with you. I've learned so much about you. I've learned so much about your country. And I've learned some things that need to change. And now it's in my head. I'm like, okay, I got to do some things. Like I gotta become an ambassador for gay rights. I gotta, even if I have to create the damn office myself,
Okay,
I'm
and
gonna do
please
it.
welcome to be here to know more about this country because I talk a lot of the problems we have, but we have so much more than just
Yeah,
problems. We have a little paradises here,
yeah,
and you really, really will love it when you come,
yeah,
and you will enjoy these places together. I hope this.
yeah. Yeah, and I love good food and traveling. And it's so funny because when I travel, you won't even recognize me. I don't wear wigs when I travel. I wear a backwards hat and just
When I travel, the people recognize me all the time.
exactly, because you're famous.
My God, you're famous. Oh.
You're famous. They recognize you all the time. Like, yes, you are really famous. And that is good. And that I wonder once this new regime takes over in your government, there's got to be something done about you being able to travel for work because you need to travel for work. Like you can illustrate that you have a huge following in America and that you need to travel to America to capture that following
Yeah.
and continue to work. So it's just, it's wow. It's wow. It's wow. It's wow.
I really want to go to do a good work there.
Hmm.
And for I don't think I can live in the American States. I just want to go for vacations and work a lot. I
Yeah.
really want to work a lot there because there's a lot of creators in the
Yeah.
American States
Yeah.
whose I am fan, and I wanted to make a partnership in the work I do, and
Yeah.
learning too, because I am in the life for learning.
Yeah.
I'm all the time I'm learning, and I'm a big student for the life.
Yeah.
So that's what I like. And I hope the next year the things here change for the better,
Yeah.
and I can make this happen.
Yeah.
And I wanna to pass for the next level
Yeah.
every time again. Yeah.
Look at us connecting over the internet. As long as we have the internet, it'll be possible. It'll be
Yes.
possible.
Thank God I'm living this cycle in these years.
Yeah. So tell me, it's been really fun. I don't want to keep you. Can you give me three words that inspire you and empower
Three
you?
words.
Yeah.
Three words inspiring me. I always share.
Yeah.
It's two words, but share, love,
Yeah.
empathy.
Empathy. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I think empathy is the solution
Mm-hmm.
for the most of the problems in the world.
Mm-hmm.
You need to put yourselves in the place of the other. I is the way I live my life. I'm always thinking how's the other is feeling. I'm always putting in the other places,
Yeah.
because I believe I can't live if I make your way a wrong way, or
Yeah.
I make bad for you
Yeah.
just for my way to be better.
Yeah.
Because after in the front there, I will respond for everything I make now.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I can die tomorrow.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can die in 3 hours
Yeah.
after this conversation. For me, every second is important to
Yeah.
make good,
Mm-hmm.
because we don't know what we can happen with us, in the second after.
Yeah.
So empathy is the solution. Empathy, love, and share.
Yeah. Oh my God. Thank you so much for talking to me today. It was so amazing.
I'm so thankful for this invitation, and for me it's an honor to be here
Yeah.
talking with you and the American people, and all the people will see this video.
Yeah.
Again, I'm sorry for the ways I'm trying to talk, because my English is not the best, but
It was good.
I'm I'm here with all my heart and my soul to try to express myself and to share a little bit of my life with every follows we have here in the great internet we have.
Yes. Tell everyone. Now, here we go. Don't get this wrong. Marketing and advertising. You went to college for this. You went to college for this. So tell everyone. Wait a minute. And the way that you speak, you're an Aquarius.
I'm Aquarius, yes,
You're
from
Aquarius.
January. Yeah.
Yeah. So tell everyone where they can find you on social media, on the internet, wherever.
Oh, today I have a link in allmylinks.com, Yuri Oberon,
Yeah.
when you can find all the links for every platforms I have.
Yeah.
I don't have a Twitter now because Twitter is always suspending me. And
Yeah.
2 days before, uh, 2 days ago, I was suspended again. I am in Instagram like Familia Oberon.
Yeah.
Familia because everyone who's follow me for me is my family too.
Yeah.
That's why the name is Familia Oberon. And you can please follow me in Just for Funs and Only Funs,
Yeah.
Yuri Oberon there. Okay. All these links stay in the same website, allmylinks.com, Yuri Oberon.
I'm so happy. Thank you so much.
Happy to, baby. Thank you. I
I
wish you a
love you.
great night. I wish you a great night, a great weekend, and I hope to see you again and o most fast we can and talk again about other assholes.
Yes.
Yes.
Other, other athletes. Hold on. Don't go anywhere. Don't hang up. Hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, you have heard the vocal stylings of Yuri Oberon. Yes, and you got to follow him because he is very famous. His content is beautiful. He's beautiful. So
Thank
I'm so excited to get this one up. I think everybody's gonna watch this because you're famous here.
Yeah,
You're famous. Yeah.
you'll be a success. Yeah.
Yeah, you're famous. You're famous, and they're gonna be like, "Oh my God!" So yeah, you're famous. So don't go
Yeah, I
anywhere.
will share for everybody. Oh my God, look at my interview, baby. So.
Don't go away, but say bye to the people. But don't go away. Don't hang up.
Okay, okay. Bye bye, people.
So did you enjoy? I hope you did. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, and don't forget to cash at me at the Queen of Shade. I am your favorite content creator, right? Right. You want to see more of this content, right? Right. Cash at me. I love you. Mwah.
I've got my black stilettos on. Don't you make me take them off. I'm assuming first position. Gonna show you I'm a boss.